I've often questioned whether the Filipino is worth suffering for, or perhaps dying for. He would quickly submit to any colonizer, foreign or domestic. Is he not a coward? It is true that a Filipino prefers to live under an authoritarian rule because they do not wish to be constrained by their freedom of choice. Is he unfit for a presidential or parliamentary democracy? Or worse, is he unprepared? Because the Filipino is the country's greatest untapped resource. I have carefully considered his qualities and weaknesses and have come to the decision that he is worth dying for. Are you aware that we are going to die? We cry if someone that close to us or someone we love is dead or dying. But how about a person we didn't even know that are going to die not because just they have sick, but because they are fighting for our country? Are you going to cry or even sad? Have you heard or familiar in the speech of Ninoy Aquino entitled "The Philippine is Worth Dying For"? Allow me to discuss the speech, but first, let me introduce myself. I am Erica Lobendino from BSED Filipino 11M1. Ninoy Aquino was a senator who opposed His Excellency Ferdinand Edralin Marcos. Later, he was banished, and when he returned, he was killed. However, no one is certain because so many conspiracy theories make up stories. 3 years after his passing, in 1986, the first EDSA revolution would be motivated by his death. The death of Ninoy ever since has been popularly perceived as a catalyst for the demise of repressive regimes, paving the way for a transition towards the restoration of democracy. The speech uses pathos to persuade audience by emotion or empathy because the speech talks about the hardship of Filipinos during the martial law that was ordered by Ferdinand Marcos in the paragraph 4, 6, and 7. To use logos, the author makes clear, logical connection between ideas and include the use of facts and statistics. The author used his experience to persuade the Filipinos. Ethos consists of convincing your audience that you have good character and you are credible, therefore your words can be trusted. He shows emotions on how President Marcos treated the Filipinos. Aquino describes the Filipino and says, he loves freedom but puts the highest premium on human life and human dignity. I do agree with Aquino because it is much more important for us to fight for everyone's sakes rather than just fighting for the sake of oneself. Like now, for example, drug war is at stake and lots of innocent people are being affected by the killings due to misinformation. For the sake of everyone and our country, everyone should be thinking to stand up to a good